Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're going to talk about tenants doing drugs in their apartment or their house, their condo, whatever type of rental you have. What the heck do you do? So let's be frank, all right? Nexus manages hundreds and hundreds of apartments all throughout Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and we've gotten plenty of drug use calls about tenants that are selling drugs, using drugs, keeping drugs, whatever. Drugs will find their way into your units at one point or another. It's just the way it is. So the most common type of drug that we see complained about is marijuana. All right, tenants say, oh, the hallway smells like Cheech and Chong's, basement. People are smoking, I have asthma, I can't breathe, my clothes smell like weed, my boss asked me questions. Like, we've heard it all. Legally is the way that you should handle it because it's a very delicate matter. If you try to do it off the cuff or, impersonally, informally, it could end bad, all right? You also have to consider safety as well. Do you want to be injecting yourself into that scene? So what we do here in Rhode Island, if we get that type of complaint, somebody smoking weed in the apartment, we send them what's called a 20-day lease violation notice, all right? And it says, you are doing XXX wrong. You have 20 days to stop doing XXX. And if after 20 days you're still doing that, we can evict you. So we don't say you're smoking weed in the apartment. We say you're smoking in the building. I don't care what you're smoking. You can't smoke according to our lease. So we even remove the whole marijuana, okay? Because you could say, stop smoking weed, and they could be like, I'm smoking sativa, or I'm smoking hemp. Like, they could work around it. So we just say, you're smoking. I don't care what you're smoking. Smoke outside. Simple enough. So that's how we get around it. Legally, stop smoking. It says it in the lease. You can't smoke. It's a fire hazard. Period. Simple enough. So that's one way where we're not injecting directly into that scenario, which is a dangerous, murky, gray area. We're just saying, you can't smoke in the building. Bye-bye. Simple enough. So that's one way to handle it. The second way is, if it's not weed, say it's like cocaine, if it's meth, if it's crack, if it's heroin, which we get calls on, then I would suggest you contact the police. All right, the police, safer bet in this option. You can send a 20-day notice, about that, stop smoking crack in the hallway, but chances are they're probably not even going to open that letter. If it's more than weed, if it's more than alcohol, okay, you want to call the police, because at that point it becomes, they could be selling it. They could be abusing it and putting the building at risk, putting others at risk. They may have children at risk, animals. So then it becomes a police matter, in our opinion. So you want to get the police in there to investigate and see what the heck is going on. You don't want to do that. And to highlight again, you never want to inject yourself directly into a scenario that is volatile and gray and unpredictable, really. You want to get the police involved, or you want to get the attorneys involved. Simple enough. That's the way to boil down this video. Attorney with the 20-day notice, police if it's criminal above, normal, acceptable societal, drinking and smoking. Don't knock on the door and say, hey, I hear you doing this, or it's not advised, it's dangerous, and it probably will not be effective. So that's the whole point, is keeping your house running smoothly and keeping the cash flow coming in. So once again, Greg Rice from Nexus Property Management, your property managed.